The ultimate tournament of everything.
Welcome to this Tournament of Everything Scouting Report, where we take a look at one competitor out of the entire world and compare them against just themselves.
Absolutely, that's exactly what we do. We open up the big case of Infinity, pull out just one single can, and try and crack it to see how it tastes and may compare against the others here in these scouting reports. So, Rob, why don't you tell us which randomly pulled out character we're going to be discussing presently?
Today we will be talking about Jacob Ezekiel, the American merchant and leader of the Jewish community in antebellum Richmond, Virginia.
Ah, yes. Jacob Ezekiel, born in 1812, lived till 1899 in Cincinnati, it seems, after the Civil War. He was for many years secretary of the board of Hebrew Union College. He was also a charter member of the B'nai B'rith, the first Jewish organization within these United States. And according to his son Moses, he was a good writer and a well read man, a man of cultivation who possessed the complete works of Maimonides.
Well, that's nice. It's always nice when the things your son will say about you are, he was good at writing. He read a lot. I don't know if I want my kid to remember me that way, but we'll see. Now
He's just going to know that you talked in your basement a lot.
Yeah, Dad was always down there talking into a microphone. I don't know why. Now, Jacob's grandfather, Eliezer Joseph Israel, was a sofer, or a Jewish scribe. A Torah he copied is owned by Synagogue Mikveh Israel in Philadelphia. And his Ashkenazic parents, Jacob Ezekiel, and Hannah Rebecca Israel, come from Amsterdam in Holland to Philadelphia. Jacob was born there 2 years later. He has an elder sister named Martha, born in Holland, and a younger sister named Adeline. His mother unfortunately passed away when he was 6, and he continued growing under the care of his uncle, Michael E. Cohen.
Grow he did, for at age 13, he started a 7-year apprenticeship as a bookbinder, completed, set him up to his own business in Baltimore, where he founded the Hebrew Benevolent Society of Baltimore and then moved to Richmond following his father. And that's where he would marry Catherine Myers Castro, a Sephardic Jew born in Amsterdam, Holland, who came to the United States only 4 years previously at the age of 12.
He became a spokesman of the Jews in Richmond, and was prominently identified in all matters of Jewish interest in Richmond. He even received national publicity for several incidents, one in which he objected when President Tyler referred to the citizens of the United States as a Christian people. Tyler later apologized after the rebuke, and he spoke out effectively against a treaty with Switzerland, preventing its ratification, and against accepting a block of Swiss granite for the Washington Monument because of Swiss anti-Semitism. Apparently, they weren't just known for their chocolate and their watches.
Yeah, plus the Swiss granite has holes in it, and it's not as good for growing, building things. But this guy, he was on the move as well, and he would later go on to live in Cincinnati. And at his time there, Cincinnati, it seems was the intellectual capital of American Judaism. The seat of the oldest Jewish congregation west of the Appalachian Mountains. In number of Jews, it was second only to New York City. The first Jewish hospital was there, the second Jewish newspaper. So he saw where it was happening, and he hip-hopped over there.
Yeah, and hip-hop he continued to do. In Cincinnati, he again worked in the dry goods business, and according to the 1870 census, he became a member of the Kanal Kadash Bain, or B'nai Israel, whose rabbi was Max Lilienthal, the corresponding editor of the Israelite. At the time of his golden wedding anniversary in 1885, his residence was described as palatial. He had 13 living children, 39 grandchildren, and 1 great-grandchild.
And someone even said of him that he was one of the very few men I've ever met whose presence in itself was a beneficence. He had merely to live. That in itself brought sunshine into the world of his associates. That is a lofty goal for us all to aspire to. And that is a goal that we here also hold within ourselves at the ultimate tournament of everything. So if you think that we are bringing sunshine into the world, We'd like it if you would rate, comment, subscribe, tell your friends. We've got merch and swag. You can rock a t-shirt if you like. And you can most importantly tune in every single day for episodes.
And every other day that's apparently not a day like this, you can get a full-length episode. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we compare 18 competitors. Every other day, we compare just one. And we know that you enjoyed this, so we'll see you for the next one.
The ultimate tournament of everything.